for this talented lady. Thank you for adding more excitement to tonight's program.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can find Aline Dance Studio business card on your table. Thank you, Aline.
And you know, the judges had perhaps the hardest job tonight, choosing from the very beautiful 10 semi-finalists, and the time is driving closer and closer. Who will it be? I'd like to take a moment to introduce to you our distinguished panel of judges. And if they may wave, Judge number 1, I'm not sure if that's in the correct order, it's random, but I'd like to introduce Beta Grover, president of the 20-year-old Los Angeles-based Scala Evening Wear. Scala sells prom, MOB, destination wedding, and all other categories of formal occasion evening wear. Scala is sold in numerous department stores, specialty chains, bridal and specialty stores in the United States, and also in Canada, Mexico, Brazil, Australia, Spain, France, and boutiques around the world, from Afghanistan, Japan to Venezuela. And by the way, this gown is also from Scala. Thank you very much. Mr. Jeffrey Denham-Pont. Mr. Jeffrey Denham-Pont is a commercial attorney with over 20 years of experiences who practices in California and Arizona. Although he devotes most of his time to his law practice, he contributes much of his spare time and energy to working with young people. He coaches Little League Baseball and participates in literacy programs sponsored by his local bar association. He began his college career at Northern Arizona University. During his summers, he's worked as an elite hotshots firefighter for the U.S. Forest Service. He left college after 2 years to fight fires full-time. Thank you for being here tonight, Mr. Jeffrey Denham-Pont. The lovely Jennifer Chu. Jennifer Chu is the current Miss Asia USA and the youngest queen to have ever won this crown. She's only 17 years old and is in her final year at Calabasas High School. She's an active member of the student body and committed to various clubs such as Key Club and the Christian Club. Jennifer excels in piano and loves to draw in her spare time. Jennifer is also an accomplished concert pianist. Thank you, Jennifer. Shripa Shri Sripika. A journalist since 1988, she's the publisher and editor of the Inter-Thai Pacific Rim newspaper, the first bilingual Thai and English newspaper in the U.S. since 1997. She currently hosts her own talk show, Superpat Nat News, on the network of Asian Communications TV and radio. Thank you so much for being with us here tonight. Michelle Enlade. Big hand for Michelle. A proud mother of 10-year-old Cameron, she's the producer of the Miss Islands of the World's Beauty Pageant. She's also a violinist and has appeared on several TV shows. Please give a big hand to Michelle Enlade. Alright, it's time to call the beautiful ladies once again on stage so the judges can ask their questions to each and every delegate. All right, I believe we are ready. So, would the judge number 1, Mr. Grover, ask his question? And to which contestant, you just need to let me know that too. You should have a mic. Your mic is on its way.
Contestant number 2.
Mrs. Japan, sorry.
Mrs. Japan, okay. What are the biggest challenges of today's married couple and why?
That's a very good question, sir. Because, to be honest, most 50 couples now is really, there's a lot of problems that we try to solve. I became a wife, I'm a mother of the 3 children, which is, for me actually, is love number 1 and understanding to one another. A couple should be give and take, man and woman, to protect one another, whatever. We can stand for our family, for the future of the children. Thank you.
Contestant number 10.
Contestant number 10.
Tell me, other than marriage and career, what special things would you like to accomplish in your lifetime and why?
Can you speak the question again,
Sure.
please?
Okay. Other than marriage and career, what special things would you like to accomplish in your life and why?
Other than marriage and career, what special things would you like to accomplish in your life and why?
It's all about the people. They want good married life and want good for the career. But now, if I have a married life good and have a career good, so I just want to be the good heart, like to be trained more good person. Because if you have a good heart, you can help so many people poor in the world. Like in Louisiana, they need help for everybody. So if you open your heart and help them, so you make the world be better and better. Thank you.
Contestant number 1, please. All right. Hi there.
Hi.
What motivated you to enter Mrs. Asia USA pageant, and how can serving as Mrs. Asia USA help you achieve the goals that motivated you to participate?
Well, the primary reason I joined Mrs. Asia was my desire to try to help people. And I feel that if I win this title as Mrs. Asia USA, I will have the leverage to be able to help those Asian countries, especially my own, with the problems that they may have, to be able to help such as poverty, such as corruption. So therefore, winning this title will allow me to be able to do that.
Thank you, contestant number 1, Mrs. Philippines.
Okay. Contestant number 6.
Contestant number 6, here she is, Mrs. Pakistan. Hi.
Hi. Give 3 examples of important values that a wife can bring to her family and why.
The most important value would be quality time. The second most important thing would be hard work and persistency. And the third most important would be communication. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Pakistan. Contestant number 6.
Contestant number 5.
Contestant number 5, Mrs. Vietnam.
What would you consider to be the most defining period in your life and why?
The most things I consider in my life, that is my family. The first things, this is my daughter. I'm so proud of her. She will graduate this fall from University in California. And most of the things I want to do is just for her. And another thing is, I love that to do everything to honor my mom. My mom was deceived. But I always think about that. That's why everything I do just for my daughter. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Vietnam. Contestant number 5.
Contestant number 4.
Contestant number 4 is Miss Sri Lanka.
The cultural diversity of the United States is increasing rapidly, especially in Southern California. Because of this, many aspects of American society have changed. Do you think this is a good thing for all of us, and why?
I don't think it's good. Actually, I'm sorry. Can you repeat the question again?
Sure. The cultural diversity of the United States is increasing rapidly, especially here in Southern California. Because of this, many aspects of American society have changed. Do you think this increase in cultural diversity is a good thing for all of us, and why?
It is a good thing. I'm going to take back my word, actually. And I'm so sorry. And it's because you can show your culture, and also you can show them that who you are, and you can be to yourself, and you can represent your country. I guess. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Sri Lanka, contestant number 4. And thank you, Mr. Jeffrey Denenbaum. And next.
Yes, hi. This question is for contestant number 3.
Contestant number 3. They're standing out of order here. There you go. And I think she will need an interpreter. Do you want an interpreter?
It's going to be a simple question.
Mrs. Nepal, question. I guess she can decide whether she needs an interpreter or not.
Fantastic. You look beautiful, by the way. Okay, the question is...
Thank you.
Who would you like to take to dinner, and why? 1. Oprah Winfrey, Brad Pitt, or George Bush, the president? I don't think you need an interpreter, do you?
For dinner?
Yes.
Actually, I love to dinner with my husband. This is my life and the future, everything. If you do something if you want to go dinner, I'll go with my husband, and it's good to together, and we did trip together. But I'll personally give my husband, because husband is my life. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Nepal.
Wonderful, thank you. Contestant number 9.
Contestant number 9 is Mrs. India.
I love your dress, but unfortunately you did not walk out to the aisle to let us see it closer, but still very beautiful. The question is, do you think that enough attention is being given by our society as a whole in preparing our youth for the challenges they will face as adults? Why or why not?
I think today we're dealing with a lot more challenges than we were in the past. Technology is moving so rapidly that we don't know what the future holds. So I think we need to work a lot harder as parents to meet up with today's technology, because we don't know what's in the future, but we need to be there for them today and tomorrow and for the future, to be good parents. And I hope I answered that question. But thank you.
Thank you, contestant number 9, Mrs. India. And our next judge?
This is for contestant number 7.
Contestant number 7, Mrs. Philippines.
Mrs. Philippines, for those countries and communities that do not believe in beauty pageants, how would you convince them to change their mind and perception?
I would present to them that beauty is within, And by participating in beauty pageant, you will be able to help out different countries by helping them to serve their countries. But for those that cannot participate because of religion, more likely we may not be able to persuade them. But at times, by seeing the beauty pageant has a lot of things to give, not just competition, but community service and love for your country.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Philippines, and I believe there is one contestant left.
Number 8.
That's right.
I'm the last.
Contestant number 8. What are the most important cultural values that you want to teach your children and why?
I would like to teach my children about my heritage, my culture and tradition, because it's very important for them to know their roots. Thank you.
Thank you very much, contestant number 8. And thank you very much, judges, for participating. And yes, the time is getting closer and closer. Tick-tock, who is it going to be? Do you have your own favorites? Obviously you do. All right, we'll find out soon enough. And as I mentioned in the first part of the program, we're going to be presenting some more special awards. So I'd like to welcome Miss Shri Pashri Sripipat. I think I got her name right. You know, I did have to deal with some names that I was not familiar with. I did try my best, but in case if one of your names I didn't get right, I deeply, deeply apologize. All right, the second special award is Mrs. Photogenic. Now, do you have favorites for that? All right, before we announce her, why don't we give them another big round of applause? All right, Shri Pashri Sripipat? Sure. All right, Mrs. Asia USA 2006, Mrs. Photogenic is
Number 3.
Mrs. Nepal, congratulations. Mrs. Photogenic. I still am waiting for the envelope, which seems to be coming to me right now. Mrs. Asia USA 2006, Mrs. Congeniality, excuse me, that was hard. Mrs. Congeniality goes to delegate number 7.
Thank you. popularity in that. Because she was all up in there.
And now may I call upon stage Mrs. Vietnam 2005 to present the award for the best evening gown. I guess we're doing Miss Popularity first. Please come on stage. All right, Mrs. Popularity, Mrs. Asia USA 2006. Mrs. Popularity is delegate number 5, Tram Ho, Mrs. Vietnam. Grover here for the best evening gown.
My mom's gonna be pissed. Put number 5 up there. I'll put it.
Maybe he's on a break, so I'd like to invite Jennifer Chu to come up, please, and give the award out for best evening gown.
So they're on a break, dude. It's ready for everybody.
Oh, I see him now. Well, come on up. He can give the plaque and she can sash.
That's an evening gown. Yeah. I had a rolling gas. I'm gonna be this award. I had a rolling gas recently.
All right, ready for this, guys? Mrs. Asia USA 2006, best in evening gown, is delegate number 5 again, Tram Ho, Mrs. So if I may invite Judge Michelle Inglade on here, so we can give out the award for Best in Talent. All right, Mrs. Asia USA 2006, Best in Talent, delegate number 1. Congratulations, Mrs. Philippines. Congratulations.